Hey, everybody.
Hello, I'm Cool Carl, and welcome to Hero Appliance Academy. Hopefully, you have watched our previous videos, and you are here to learn how to pull the charge out of a refrigerator-sealed system. In this video, we'll cover the proper steps for removing your R600A charge. In this demonstration, the unit has a working compressor that we will use to facilitate the recovery process. Let's get to the demonstration, and hopefully this step-by-step will help you in the future. To get started, you'll need a recovery bag, a ball valve, and your yellow service hose. You should already have your gauges and valve depressors connected to the system. If you're unsure how to properly connect the system, please refer to our previous video on system connection, linked below. Step 1. Setup. Connect the straight end of your yellow service hose to the center service port on your manifold. Ensure that your gauges are fully closed. Next, connect the angled side of the service hose to the ball valve, and then connect the ball valve to the recovery bag. If there are any Schrader valves in the recovery bag service port, they need to be removed. Keep the ball valve in the closed position until you're ready to pull the charge. If you're pulling the charge to service the unit, for example replacing the compressor, you do not need to vacuum your equipment, as any air introduced via the hoses will be removed during the vacuum process after the service. Step 2. Pulling the charge. Once you're ready, front seat your valve depressors to enter the system. You'll need to monitor both the high and low sides to verify that you've captured the full charge. The goal is to have the compressor push the refrigerant through the high side, into the red high side hose, after opening the high side gauge, through the manifold, and out the yellow service hose into the recovery bag. When you're ready, open the high side gauge on your manifold and the ball valve at the recovery bag. The refrigerant should begin flowing into the recovery bag. You should hear the audible sound of refrigerant flowing. As this happens, you'll see the high side pressure drop, followed by the low side gauge. Your recovery bag will also start to inflate. Step 3. Verifying charge removal. As you transfer the charge to the recovery bag, the audible sound of refrigerant flow will gradually disappear. To check if there is still gas in the system, close the high side gauge. If you see the high side pressure rising, it means there's still refrigerant in the system. If the pressure starts to rise, reopen the high side gauge and continue to let the compressor push out the remaining refrigerant. Once both the high side and low side gauges indicate that no more refrigerant is flowing, you can close the ball valve at the recovery bag and disconnect the yellow service hose from the ball valve. After completing all the steps in this video, backseat the valve depressors and turn the system off. We hope you enjoyed today's video. From everyone here at Hero Appliance Academy, thank you, and we'll see you next time.